all you lovely computer people, and welcome back to another episode of Lost in the Farmer's Market. Don't mind the jiggle vision, I'm holding the camera by hand this time, no tripod, because the plant is too tall for it. So you see the flowers, and you go, well, that's a lily. Well, we go up, and oh my. Now, this plant is growing crooked because, of course, but if it were growing perfectly straight, it would be 6.5 feet, pushing on 7 feet tall. This, right here, this glorious blossom, which by the way smells fantastic, its scientific name is Lilium formosanum, commonly called Formosa Lily. You don't see these in the trade much, and I don't understand why. They're gorgeous and tough as hell. They literally get my Neglect Garden Survival Seal, or Award Medal, whatever you want to call it, because this thing just survived everything. Drought, crappy soil, negligence, all of it. Now, there are mosquitoes out here like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, it is a true member of the lily family, unlike a lot of things that are called lilies that just simply aren't. That's the Liliaceae family. The name, the Formosa part of its name, comes from the fact that Taiwan used to be called Formosa. This was a colonial name given to the island by the Portuguese and the Spanish. That didn't last very long. Now, the name Taiwan is a Chinese name for the island, so that's where that comes from. Now, this plant is, of course, native to Taiwan, so that's not just a name and a weird modifier. We're going to take a little angle here. Look at the size of these buds. But anyway, it is hardy in USDA zones 5A to 8B. It is classified as a deciduous perennial. Its soil pH preference is 6.0 to 8.0, and it happens to like irrigated areas or areas where it gets plenty of water, but it doesn't like sitting in a puddle of it. We're going to back off just a little bit. Look at all that lovely foliage. You see what I mean? So anyway, this is being shot in August, so I've been waiting for this thing to bloom, to get this on camera while blooming for a few years, and finally got the math right. It looks great this year, as you can see. Now, it prefers full sun to partial shade. Its height can be 4 to 7 feet tall, so best lily ever. Its width can be 2 to 3 feet, which is, I guess, accounting for lean and side shoots. It's also known as the Taiwanese lily or the Formosan lily, which, of course, dull surprise. Now, this plant is closely related to the Easter lily, which is Lilium longiflorum, which you might recognize from the old Easter seals logo. They changed it to like a sun with little dots radiating out of it, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. But anyway, the flowers on this plant, in case you're wondering how big that is. How big? Oh my. Sir, you need to zip that up. But anyway, the flowers are 6 to 10 inches long and aromatic, and boy, do they smell great. It does well in neglect areas, but prefers improved soil that is moist but not wet. It may get aphids around the flowers if stressed, and I don't know if you can see this on my camera, but there are ants going into the flower to get the nectar. So I think you know where the aphids probably come from. Now, what's interesting about this, and I'm going to switch camera hands for a moment, is that the flowers, when they're opening, have this pinkish blush to them. And then that fades and they become a solid white color. See? Now this one just opened. They just started popping yesterday, in fact. So I consider that a double bonus for this video. Now, if you want a lily that's tough, will get huge. I mean, look at these stems. Huge. This is just 2 plants, folks. 2 measly plants. And they're doing all this by themselves. They're just out here saying, look at me, I'm glorious. This is your lily. I don't know if they come in any other colors. I don't believe they have a dwarf version, but I could be wrong, But I recommend this for your garden if you have lilies in a tough area. As long as you can irrigate, they should be fine. Go out and water them. Not necessarily put in an irrigation system. But anyway, so that's Formosa Lilies for you in a nutshell. Again, I strongly recommend them. However, there are some places where they're noted that they might be invasive, but as far as I know, that's only when they get loose in certain climates, and I don't think that's in the United States. But y'all can correct me if wrong in the comments. If you have any thoughts about Formosa Lilies and you want to make any comments about these gloriously epic plants, please put those in the comment section. If you like this episode, please hit like. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. The Forge blog is still going. It's got lots of wild harvest content. Oh boy, it's a treat for you, your eyes, your ears, your brain, everything. So, as always, folks, keep them growing. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.